training capabilities are second to none. They're state-of-the-art, world-class. It's amazing for our community as a whole, even the adult learners and the workers, but to know that teenage students are getting exposure to this and starting to learn this equipment, getting certifications throughout the Mid-America Science Park is a second to none opportunity, in my opinion.
There's nothing that will give you more bang for your buck than hands-on technical training. Actually operating a piece of equipment. You can see it on a computer, you know, there's a lot of things that you can learn from that, simulation, but there's very few things that will replace actually running a piece of equipment.
It's been a very good opportunity for students. We have 17 students this year that are taking advantage of getting several different certifications. We've had students get certifications in welding, in safety. It has just been a wonderful experience. It evolves every year, and really it gets better every year as far as the quality of what's offered.
They're able to not only take what they learn in the classroom, but they take that back to the plant in a form of practical application. And they can give the instructor feedback, real-time feedback as to what's beneficial or what they need more of, kind of thing.
I think from a local standpoint, it's a huge advantage to have this type of facility so close to home, where folks don't have to drive 30 minutes down to New Albany or drive up to Columbus or something like that. So to me, that's the biggest advantage. It makes it really convenient for employees to improve their skill levels.
I think it's going to be amazing because the kind of training and the equipment that they have here and the instructors at the Mass Park far exceeds anything that we could do in our own plants. And they're able to train in an environment where there's no fault, no harm, no chance of injury, whereas if you put them in a manufacturing facility, fast-paced, they're not going to get the quality of training that they will here at the park. So I feel that this is going to be really beneficial for us.
The technical training is that's one that I've been a part of helping develop, so that's more near and dear to my heart. So that's probably the most impressive, all the Haas equipment and the things that those pieces of equipment will do. You just don't see a lot of that. You got a lot of, there's a lot of facilities that do training, but you don't see a lot of the higher end equipment, Haas equipment. So that's the one that I'm most impressed with.
So they're invaluable to the employers, and that goes back to beginning with those foundational skills that a student could earn their credential in MSSC, the Certified Production Technician, to the basic foundations of safety, quality, production, and maintenance awareness. And then you start taking them up that trajectory step by step into the industrial maintenance skills, into highly automated advanced manufacturing environments. So whether it's welding, the FANUC robots, the CNC machines, it's outlining a career pathway for the individuals that live here, but a huge talent pool for the local employers.
And I think it's created a partnership really between some of the employers and the school system, opened up a dialogue about what each other, what the needs of each other are. Manufacturers and other employers, they're looking for good employees, and it's to their advantage also to see our kids excel. So it's kind of helped to kind of get on the same page and understand what we all need and what we all want. It's kind of a win-win for everyone.
Our students are currently pursuing what's called a Manufacturing Skills Standards Council certification. It's a nationally recognized certification, and that is something a lot of our local manufacturers right now are requiring their current workers or new hirees to have upon hiring, and we feel like that's just giving our students an edge in the hiring process and moving their resumes kind of towards the top of the pile. More or less giving Scott County a bigger pool of workers to come into high technology jobs today. So
it's a huge value to us locally, so that our kids don't have to travel up or down the interstate to lose other valuable time while being on a bus or whatnot. Those are great programs, but this program allows them within 5 minutes from the high school campus to be out to the Mid-America Science Park to engage in classes here, and then another 5 minutes when class is over back to do the rest of the academic day.
Well, that was one of the most important pieces in us moving to Scottsburg. That was a big piece of it. Location, close to the highway, but being next to the science park with the opportunity to leverage the science park for technical training was a big piece of one of the decisions that we used when we moved up here.
this is absolutely a unique opportunity. Mayor Graham and the Scottsburg Redevelopment Commission have bought in 100% to the fact that we need this equipment to help train our workers, to attract new businesses to do business in Scott County. We want Scott County to be an area that makes things and does things, and that will equate to new jobs. And as we all know, that new jobs will equate to a heightened economy, and it's a good thing for all of us as citizens of this area.
The welding lab is absolutely awesome. They have virtual welders that put people in real world situations. The robotics lab is outstanding as well. And the 3D printing is current technology. So when you think about what the Mid-America Science Park has in one unique location, I think that's pretty impressive. There's a multitude of high value skill sets that can be taught here.
I was super impressed. You don't see a lot of training facilities that train from entry level all the way, from elementary kids all the way up through adulthood. Just a tremendous amount of effort put in. A lot of vision to be able to train, elementary kids, middle school kids, high school kids, and adults. The technical training it's going to be invaluable to the community.
If we train them here and we employ them here, they're going to stay in the community instead of having the brain drain that occurs at other places. Now, this is an awesome facility, and we're excited to be part of it as far as strike goes. We're excited to be part of it because we think that we're going to gain a super benefit as far as skilled employees that are going to help us satisfy our customers.
The programs are growing. Obviously, anytime you start something new, it's going to start out a little bit smaller, and you're going to grow and expand. And the expansion we've already seen in just a very short time is unbelievable with the new equipment. And kudos to all the folks and our local leaders in the city and the county that have made all that happen for our students. We couldn't have done it without them. And this is just a state-of-the-art facility.